Hi, I'm Huzir Sulaiman. I'm the Joint Artistic Director of Checkpoint Theatre. It's one of its co-founders, and I have recently co-directed Tender Submission.
Hi, I'm Yingxuan. I'm a director as well as a screenwriter, and I'm the co-director of Tender Submission.
Hi, I'm Lucas Ho. I am an associate artist of Checkpoint Theatre and the playwright of Tender Submission.
People ask about the name Checkpoint Theatre. A checkpoint is a transitionary state, right? It's a place that in our imagination doesn't exclude you, but invites you in. It asks you to enter a different state, a state of wonderment, a state of understanding, a state of discovery, a state of adventure. That for me is the metaphorical meaning behind Checkpoint Theatre.
So Checkpoint Theatre has also staged all of my full-length plays. To date, they've done 3 of my full-length plays. As an artist, Checkpoint has really journeyed with me and allowed me to experiment and explore in ways that, even though at the time I didn't realize I needed, they just allowed me to do so.
I started out in Huzir's playwriting class, and since then I was Checkpoint's first intern, and I've worked with them as a director, as a performer, in whatever capacity I can over the past 10 years or more.
Yingxuan's voice to understand the woman's journey in this play was very important. But also, as a directing professional, it was great to have somebody on board who is so sharp, who is so observant, who is so insightful. And I think we found a way to work really well together. So I'm very glad of this collaboration.
It's been really wonderful to work with Huzir as a co-director for Tender Submission. He's smart, he's intuitive, and he brings his own experiences as an actor and as a playwright into his directing process. We also have a shared artistic sensibility, which is a great base to work off when you're co-directing something together.
They were very insistent that, I come on board, especially in the first week and a half of rehearsals, because they really wanted to pick my brains and they really wanted to understand where I was coming from, each line, specific phrases. And it's not that they wanted to, of course, just reproduce that, but they just really wanted to understand what my points of reference were.
I think Lucas is someone who marries personal experience with a great deal of art, right? He brings his full powers, his full literary powers to bear on subjects that are deeply personal and deeply important to him. So I respected that. I wanted to honor that. I wanted to encourage him to do the best writing that he could while still remaining very true and authentic to what was propelling him to write this play.
I think before I became an artist, before I became a playwright, I belonged to Checkpoint. It was a place that I was accepted as an artist, even though I had no professional main stage credit to my name. So I met Huzir in 2007. I graduated, I joined the working world, but there was always this association with the company. I would watch plays with them. I would watch plays with my fellow associate artists. I would go out with Faith and Shiv, and we would watch plays together and discuss them. And that was my theatre education. But also I felt like part of a community because these people were willing to share their thoughts with me. They were willing to listen to my thoughts and questions about theatre, about making theatre. So I really valued that. And yeah, that's why even though it took me a full 10 years from first meeting Huzir to actually staging my first full-length play, I never felt as if I was less than an artist. I never felt inadequate because even before I became a professional playwright, they just treated me as one, which I really am quite grateful for.
Back at the last few years of Checkpoint Theatre's programming, we have undertaken these deep dives into, I think, underexplored aspects of Singapore society. What I think I'm proud of is when we receive feedback from audience members, and it's one of 2 things. One is they are from the group that is represented in the play, sort of either minority males or conservative Christians or young parents or humanitarian workers. And they say they feel very seen. They feel that we have represented them. They feel understood. they feel held in some way. There's another set of comments, which is that I didn't know this world at all. I had no entry point to it previously, but your show has opened up things. It's created a sense of empathy, of understanding, and allowed me to have an insight into the human condition. And that for us as theatre makers is great. It's a lovely, lovely thing when that happens.
Please support Checkpoint Theatre. I think it's so important to support a space like this that champions original Singapore work.
Please support Checkpoint Theatre, buy tickets to their shows, purchase their publications, and donate generously to them. Thank you.
So thank you for being here at Checkpoint Celebrates. Please continue to support the work that we do in telling original Singapore stories and celebrating and giving a platform to the incredible diversity of artists that we have in this country.